Hello, everyone. Welcome to another segment of DTF's Movie Review Monday.
My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb. Frankie, we got a great suggestion today.
Yes, we got a suggestion for a movie from one of our listeners, prettyface_Shoshana. So, Shoshana, we just want to thank you so much for listening. We want to thank you for interacting with us, and we appreciate the suggestion.
Yes, thank you so much, Shoshana, because this movie was one of the funniest movies that came out that year. A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yes, written and directed by the one and only Seth MacFarlane. That man is a talent.
A genius at what he does, genius. We all know Seth MacFarlane from being the creator of Family Guy.
And everything else, Family Guy, American Dad,
Oh,
The
yeah.
Cleveland Show. He has a live action series called The Orville.
We also do remember his great success with Ted.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, the Mark Wahlberg. Let me tell you something. When Ted came out, I thought it was very interesting because he already does so many voices, right?
Yeah.
Ted, what were you gonna do with Ted? And it's actually a new character. So
Yeah. I actually think he sounds a lot like Peter Griffin.
but
Still,
it's the character though.
Yeah.
The character is different for sure.
Right, for sure. The character is different. I feel like it's Peter Griffin uncensored if he wasn't on Fox, right?
Yeah.
But A Million Ways to Die in the West came out in 2014. Do you remember that time by any chance?
I do.
You do?
I was having a good time in 2014.
Yeah, I had an amazing time. I remember this movie vividly because 2014 is when I graduated high school, and that was just, you just remember everything that happened in the year that your life changed.
Yeah.
So that was one of the movies I saw in theaters, and man, I was just dying of laughter at that time. I look at it now, and some jokes are a little, cliche or a little cheesy, but that was a time, a great time to watch the movie. So let's get into the movie a little bit.
All right.
Now, when I love movies that has one writer, one director, and they're both the same person.
Yeah.
This is that film.
Mm-hmm.
Seth MacFarlane. Not only he's the main actor, but he's also the director and writer for this funny ass movie. Now, this was also like a change in his career.
This was the first time we ever saw him on screen, and man, I think with this performance, I think because it's a comedy, people won't take it too seriously. But I think he's got definitely more potential to do on-screen things, which we see later on when he brings on his show, The Orville.
I agree because Seth MacFarlane, again, he's Peter Griffin, so a lot of Family Guy jokes must come from him. So to actually see the man with all the jokes on camera, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And let's get into his co-star.
Okay.
I don't want to pronounce her last name wrong, but Charlize Theron, right?
Yeah, Charlize Theron.
Charlize,
that's correct.
I pronounced the first name. It's a Charlize.
Charlize Theron. Yeah, Charlize Theron, the second main character in this movie. Man, she's a talent as well.
I love her.
Mhm.
She's awesome. She's extremely badass. I was telling you earlier, she has that like very strong, independent look, and it's sexy, man.
Mhm. So I don't think that about her,
Well,
but to each their own.
But get out of here then.
As far as her talent goes, she is known for a lot of great things, man. She has a role in a movie that recently came out that everyone loved called The Old Guard. She starred in a film with the hilariously talented Seth Rogen called The Long Shot.
I saw that.
It looks like she had a role in The Orville along with Seth MacFarlane as well. So, old to new, she's still active out there, man. Her talent is recognized for a lot of stuff.
She's just badass in general, really. And speaking of badass, we have Mr. Badass himself, Liam Neeson.
Oh my goodness. I got to say this about Liam Neeson, right?
You're in love with him.
Liam Neeson's great character. I think Liam Neeson is the white Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh wow, that's that's
both of them are really heavy actors. Done a lot of stuff, and when you see him in the movie, you're going to watch it.
Yeah, for sure.
But what I actually wanted to say about Liam Neeson is about this movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West. I was watching an interview with Seth MacFarlane, and he did a bit on Family Guy where he said there was a bit on Family Guy where Liam Neeson shows up as a cowboy with his Irish accent, which was unheard of any cowboy movie or thing at the time. They were doing that. So when he approached Liam Neeson to do this movie, Liam Neeson said, I'll do it, only on one condition. What? You got to let me be an American cowboy with an Irish accent. And like, imagine that conversation taking place, right? Now, Liam Neeson just confirmed to Seth MacFarlane that I watch Family Guy and I appreciate your humor.
Right. Yeah, Liam Neeson is that guy. You know, he's just that guy that I wouldn't blame any studio for giving him what he wants. You know, he delivers. That's for sure. And let's talk about one last person that I would say I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of, but I'm definitely a fan of her work. Amanda Seyfried.
Amanda Seyfried.
I mainly know her from Mean Girls.
Me too.
And and I don't think you should know, you should care about anything else. Mean Girls is amazing. It's 2023. You can say it. Mean Girls is a great ass movie.
Yeah, no, Mean Girls is a really good movie. But you definitely don't want to minimize a person to one piece of work they've done. But some other things that Amanda Seyfried was in, she actually worked with Seth MacFarlane in the Ted franchise.
That's right. Yeah, she was on there.
She was a part of this amazing biopic called Lovelace. Oh my goodness, man! Okay. If nobody's seen that one. Anyways, we're here about A Million Ways to Die in the West, right?
You said the word love. I'm gonna bring up this next person because how can you not love him? Neil Patrick Harris. NPH, the one and only.
Doogie Howser. This man is amazing. This guy's just do they call him Mr. Showtime? I'm sure if he doesn't have a nickname, he needs one. Okay. He needs one, you know?
I mean, NPH is pretty hard. Well, that's abbreviated.
Yeah. Exactly. It's an abbreviation, but if he needs a nickname because this man is just talented.
Yeah.
And like one of the few children stars to grow up normally as well. That's an accomplishment all in itself, you know? So, but NPH, man, How I Met Your Mother, How I Met Your Father, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. He had a small bit in there. He had a small role in that one. It was funny too.
I love his work in the Harold and Kumar franchise as well. Have you seen Harold and Kumar?
One of them.
Okay, so he's in it and he plays himself. But you know how you're here talking about how he's so amazing and this and that. Well, in Harold and Kumar, he plays himself and he's purposely a complete asshole. Like he's a douchebag. And he does all these hard drugs and everything like that. He's a sex addict. It's so funny because it's the complete opposite of what you think Neil Patrick Harris is like in real life. So it's great, but then again, that goes to show his talent.
Exactly. Just playing that exaggerated version of yourself. It very rarely goes wrong when actors do that. Last but not least, we got some more notable characters in there, right? Don't want to make we want to make sure we don't miss out some other important characters in this film. We got Giovanni Ribisi, and Evan Jones, two underrated actors, I believe. You know. Look up those names. I guarantee you'll recognize their faces and you remember why you enjoyed the movie. Speaking of Evan Jones, man, Evan Jones is a real talent, you know, but I just don't think he'll ever become that star.
That A-list star?
That leading man in a film. I don't think it's for him.
Well, look how long it took for Bryan Cranston to become that A-list. You know, yeah, sure, we knew him from Malcolm in the Middle, and you know he was famous for that time. But look how long it took for him to actually break through into that lead character, and everybody loves him. Now, every time he's in another project, you want to see him. Who knows? Evan Jones looks pretty young. He's like in his maybe late 30s or something.
You're right.
It'll come to him. He's definitely a hardworking man, so that's great.
He definitely has work.
One last person I want to bring up is Alex Borstein. You do not know the name. You may not know the face, but she is the wife of Peter Griffin on Family Guy. She plays Lois. So she's on there as well. So that's pretty great that she's working with her castmate.
I like that a lot. Seth MacFarlane is potentially creating, you know, a tight circle of people to work with, people he can rely on, people he knows is going to produce good work, you know?
Yeah.
Like Adam Sandler has a crew, you know? Like when you see Adam Sandler, he has the same 8 people in his movies, you know?
That's right, yeah.
It sounds like Seth MacFarlane might be going that same direction because a lot of the people we just named have been in other works with him as well.
That's true. So. Now let's talk about the movie a little bit.
Let's do it.
Now, A Million Ways to Die in the West is literally what it says. A Million Ways to Die. Seth MacFarlane's character is this cowardly farmer who basically learned his way of life is just to avoid any conflict. Because at this time of the Old West, people were getting shot left to right. You know, whether you agreed with somebody, if you ordered the wrong beer, if you opened the door for someone else, you just got shot out. You know, so he developed this life technique of just avoiding everything, doing what everybody wants because he just does not want to die. And he has this girlfriend, Amanda Seyfried, who basically leaves him because somebody calls him out to duel, and he again cowards out, runs away, leaving him once again as a coward who has nothing, the town loser, basically. You know. Yeah. Now let's get into how Liam Neeson and Charlize Theron's character comes along. They're outlaws. They're in a relationship. They're boyfriend and girlfriend, let's say. They're in a relationship and they do something wrong where they basically have to split up, and that's how Charlize's character and her husband's brother ends up in Seth MacFarlane's town.
Yeah.
So because they're now in his town, once again, people are dying left to right. Seth MacFarlane sees an opportunity to save her life from something that was happening nearby.
Yeah. Some nonsensical way she could have died.
Exactly. So he saved her life and she appreciated it, and basically that's how their chemistry came about. Now, where does the drama come in?
Right. So Liam Neeson's character, he's out, or like you mentioned, they got to split up so they can like cover their tracks or something. But Liam Neeson's character, his brother, was in the town with his sister, and he actually witnessed Seth MacFarlane and Charlize Theron's characters getting closer and connecting. Liam Neeson's brother actually witnessed a kiss that took place between the two of them, and just like the punk he is, went back and told the guy and da-da-da. So, yeah, he went back and told Liam Neeson's character, hey, man, your woman out here, acting like she's for the streets. You better come check her.
Yeah, and she's white.
So Liam Neeson comes back to Seth MacFarlane's town, and Seth MacFarlane is, just in a bar one day, and Liam Neeson's character, he announces himself as, this woman's husband or boyfriend or whatever they are, right?
Got shook.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were involved with someone. He didn't tell her that, but you could see in his face in the movie, that's what's going on in his head.
Right.
Like, how did I not know this? And Liam Neeson, the outlaw he is, says, I heard someone kiss my lady. Who was it? And in the bar where they are, nobody's saying anything.
Nobody's standing up.
Liam Neeson says, okay. And he just shoots someone. That's going to happen every day until whoever kissed my woman reveals himself. Charlize Theron's character then goes to him and says, I need you to like man up, challenge him to a duel and,
take him out.
Yeah.
And he has no idea how to shoot a gun. So that's where she basically comes in to teach him how to use a gun, aim, and just not be the coward that he is. And eventually he does fight him, right? He does duel him.
Yes. The climax scene is where he musters up the courage to actually challenge or accept his duel and challenge him to a duel, something like that. I think it is lost in a comedy, the type of stories that are being told here, which is just overcoming adversity or overcoming fear, something like that. In a comedy, those messages can get lost, but it's all over this movie.
Yeah, there's definitely a message in this movie. We saw this coward farmer, from avoiding everything to actually calling out this outlaw that pulled up and just started, murking people.
Yeah, and I wish more appreciation would go towards comedies for things like this, because there's the message there. This is the thing. You don't want to just be told a lesson. You want to feel good while receiving it. And I think that's where, comedies can make that bridge happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Again, these are professionals writing movies and stuff like that. They know what they're doing. Sure, they're adding a cheesy ass, joke that may not get a lot of laughs and whatnot. But at the end of the movie, there is some sort of message in there. Whether you see it or not, it's there. It's just a matter of receiving it, But going to Seth MacFarlane's and Liam Neeson's duel, we don't want to spoil it, so we just would really recommend everyone to go watch it, because this movie is exactly how you may think it might end, with Seth MacFarlane being a lead character in his own movie. I mean, do you really think he might kill his own character? No spoilers again. But I definitely recommend everyone to go watch it. What about you? What's your rating on this movie?
I'll say this for Seth MacFarlane. It was his first time on screen and everything. You know, he could have had a little more practice. It was his first
Mm-hmm.
time on screen, and for his first time on screen, he also held the cap of director.
Yeah.
So um, not a bad story, absolutely hilarious. I give it 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Okay, yeah, I'm close to where you're at. My rating for that, I will give it a good 7.5.
Mm.
I give it a good 7.5. Yeah, because again, well, I would probably give it a 9 at the time, but 10 years later, bro, I look back and I'm like, man, there's some jokes I laughed at. Like, what the hell? So we're at a 7.5 now. We'll see where we're at
Okay.
in another 10 years.
Man, just depreciation with you. The movie doesn't appreciate in value; it only depreciates.
Exactly.
But no, man, but yeah, 8 out of 10 for me, 7.5 for you, and it's again, I would recommend people watch it. It's a feel good movie,
Yeah.
Comedy, feel good message.
And it's raunchy as well. Again, it's Seth MacFarlane, not on a TV series. This is a movie that came out, so he basically could have said whatever he wanted to say. And again, we have other notable people like Neil Patrick Harris, Amanda Seyfried, Sarah Silverman. These are people who could deliver
Raunchy.
raunchy jokes perfectly. So this is a great movie, honestly. So that was our review for A Million Ways to Die in the West. Funny, funny movie. Frankie, what do you think?
I absolutely enjoyed discussing that with you, man. And I also want to give a shout out to the suggestion that came from our listener, Shoshana. Thank you again, Shoshana. Remember, guys, if you want to have us discuss a movie, you can send us a suggestion on IG and Twitter at Discuss the Film because we want to make sure we're talking about the movies you want to hear about.
Of course, absolutely. And don't forget, you can also listen to us on multiple platforms. We have Spotify,
Yes.
Google,
Mm.
Amazon Music,
Okay.
Pandora,
What?
Stitcher, and iHeartRadio.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Because a lot of people are coming up to us, oh, I don't have a Spotify account, bro. Well, now we have multiple platforms for you to listen to us on. And if you're listening to us on anywhere else but Spotify, this is for you.
Yes, this one's for you.
We love you though. No, it's extremely exciting and very fun to see us expand to multiple platforms like this.
Oh yeah.
It's very, very exciting. It's nice to see. And once again, thank you for everyone tuning in to listening. We appreciate each and every play that is given. Once again,
my name is Frankie.
And I'm Herb. We'll talk to you again soon.